¿Qué onda, mi raza? Today is Wednesday, June the 1st. Yeah, so wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Anyways, muy buenas tardes to everybody. I'm doing another solo session because once again, my house is a mess and I don't want anybody here. I'm in the middle of, like you guys know, I collect donations for the church, the pantry in Pomona. So I'm in the middle of sorting stuff. A lot of you guys that know me know I run an online boutique as well. So I'm sorting stuff for that. It's just a mess. I'm gonna stop trying to say so much because it is really annoying. So I do apologize, but I am on it. I'm trying to be a better person. Anyways, there it is. Let me get it out of my system. Sorry. First of all, saludos to all my people. Saludos to my mom. Hi, mom. Muchas gracias. She helped watch my kids this past weekend. As you guys seen who Bella was. It was a 41 Chevy. It was my date for Saturday. I did a few pictures on it, which, by the way, Los Años clothing is going to be launching, opening, I guess. It's been in the makings for a year. It's a small t-shirt company. It goes along with vintage clothing. That's why the slogan is vintage and with it clothing. So check it out. I have the okay to release the purchases, so if you are interested, get with me for sizing and pricing. They have two different styles available right now, the tan and the black, so let me know. Anyways, more saludos. My sister, she's so pregnant, like really pregnant, like so OMG pregnant. Hello. La comadre Carol's been having a few little health issues here and there, but like I told her, hopefully next week we are ready to record because I'm bored and I need my people here. Anyways, today I want to talk to you guys about prison. Yes, prison. Not just any prison. We're talking about old Folsom Prison. Up in Folsom. Up. Way up. 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 Anyways, the reason why I want to talk about this prison is because there is a very important piece of history that a lot of you guys didn't know about. Or if you did, you're cool, because I didn't. So I want to spread the word to everybody else who probably don't know, such as I didn't know a month ago. Anyways, in this prison, Folsom, up in Folsom, way up in Folsom, hay una chapel que se llama Greystone Chapel. Okay, esta chapel was made back in 1890 with all Chinese laborers, and it was constructed with hand-cut granite. That's right. Todo hecho a mano. Once again, I'm doing it on the balcony, so you will hear a bunch of noise, and I do apologize, but I have nowhere else to record anything, so why not do it here? With my guitarrita. Anyways, going back to this chapel. 1890, Chinese laborers cut granite, so it is obviously something to look at. The chapel is not very big, and obviously it's very old, and it sits, as you guys will see the pictures, it has a big white double theater curtain. Behind this sits a huge, like huge, Last Supper picture. So this huge painting that is on this concrete, which is the Last Supper, like I said, was painted and completed back in 1939. Yes, that was 83 years ago, right now, today, 2022. Anyways, who painted this? That's where I'm getting to. It was an inmate. Trip out on this. His number was 21692. The name was Ralph Pecor. Pekor. Ralph Pecor. Anyways, este señor was incarcerated here in this prison of Folsom back in 1938. He was in there for manslaughter, but I'll get to that later. He decided to do this painting on this wall, and he used his own personal supplies. And since he was broke and didn't have much, he even used coffee grains to complete colors on this masterpiece. Well, turns out Mr. Pecor used to be a famous painter on the outside world out here. He was actually affiliated with the Fox Theater over in Atlanta. He was the art director out there. So he decided to move out here to California in 1937 and start working in the Hollywood area, LA, this and that. He was then a campaign painter. So he used to do a lot of political stuff for the campaigns running around in that era. Well, the señor decides to go to a city called Beatriz, California, here. And he's doing target shooting, gun practice, whatever you want to call it. He's shooting his gun. Meanwhile, there's this guy passing by. Last name was Williamson. Pecor accidentally shot him in the head and killed him. Yes, he killed him. Shot him in the head, accidentally killed him, was arrested, taken in, had court, blah, blah, blah. In his own defense, he actually drew the picture of the accident and said it was an accident. The court, the jury, everybody said no, no, no. They said, that's it. You're going to the big house. It's over. You're screwed. Well, he did his court, this and that. He came to terms with the sentence. Okay, whatever. He was charged with manslaughter. So he asked the judge, well, can I just go to San Quentin? Like, they have really good education programs over there. So the judge tells him, nah. Like, your manslaughter isn't that big of a deal. You're not like a high profiled criminal or whatever. So he tells him, we're gonna send you to Folsom instead. So he says, oh, okay. So he goes up, way up to Folsom. While being in Folsom didn't stop this Ralph guy. He's still painting this and that, and he's like all over the place. He painted a total of 12 historic pieces in this prison, which once again is this historical piece that's in the chapel still, which is now falling apart. Yes, it's falling apart. Well, he also did several paintings, like I said, throughout this prison, and one of the other ones that is a very important part is in the guards dining room area, which is explorers planting the flags of a newfound America. So if you've ever been to Folsom Prison, who knows, I have a few guys that have been. If you've ever known of anybody that is or was in Folsom Prison, ask them. If you've ever seen documentaries of Folsom Prison, maybe you'll catch a glance of these stuff, because it is, like I said, historic and super neat to look at. Like, how would you even picture any of this being in a prison, right? I wouldn't. So that's why I wanted to make this tape and show you guys, talk about it, right? You know, at the end I'm gonna be putting clips in my edit of pictures and stuff, so you could get a visual. Like, you guys know, yo soy bien chismosa. I need visuals to get a perfect idea of what I'm talking about. So since I gossip in that way, I'll gossip with you in that way. Anyways, he wrote a big quote on one of the walls also. So take it as you will. I'm just reading his quote. It says, England's Queen Elizabeth sent a seagoing hijacker named Sir Francis Drake to muscle in on the California score. Drake knocked over every Spanish ship he could find on the way and put up the English flag at the Drake's Bay near Frisco and made the torch stick. That's what it said. Interpret it in your own words as you wish. I'm just saying what I read so you can know what I know. Anyways, it's a masterpiece as well. It's there in the walls still. Where? I don't know. But read about it, learn something. Got it from me, La Comadre B. But wait, I'm not done yet. Going back to the Last Supper, this mural measures 20 feet wide. 20 feet wide by 14 feet high. And trip out on this, which is the humor behind this. The Jesus in the middle is actually Ralphie's face. I know, right? Freaking crazy guy. So he painted this Last Supper. All the disciples there are his pals. Yeah, they're all inmates as well, in there for murder and being not too good of civilians. So what better to do than, he made himself Jesus in the middle, and the disciples are all his pals. Imagination? I would say yes. Now to 2022, like I said, the mural is in bad condition, so they're trying to salvage it because it is very historical. So they had given it an estimated cost of about $100,000 to $250,000, guys. That's like a little house somewhere far away from here. Not here, because here they're about $700,000. But anyways, that's the price that they are estimating it will cost to salvage and restore this freaking mural. Anyways, they started Old Guard Restore Foundation, and they were the ones that said it can be done via something called the Strapple process. Strapple, WPO process. So lo que hacen es quitan el mural pedacito en pedacito, 1 inch at a time, and they re-flatten it, whatever it is they're gonna do, stick it, pudge it, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I read. So that's what they're gonna do, 1 inch at a time. They have started money, so campaigns have been done, and this Old Guard Restore Foundation's in effect. There's actually a tribute band to Johnny Cash, which is called The Walking Phoenix. They have actually donated a bunch of money to this cause. So read about it, look about it, think about, I don't know. I'm telling you what I read. I don't know. And yeah, a lot of donations are being put together because once again, it is not only a piece of art, it's historic. It's 83 years old in a prison. Come on. Okay, so a little bit more about Mr. Ralph, because he's a troublemaker. Okay, he got released from Folsom. He ended up moving to New Mexico. He got busted out there too, did a little term, came out, moved out to Florida, got busted out there too. He just became real popular with these prisons, guys. He did all his terms here and there, whatever. Well, while he was held in Florida, he had a dream of a smiling Jesus, like smiling. So he painted a canvas, a painting of the smiling Jesus. So he gave it out here to his friend, which was an actress, Roth, out here. He sent it to her. She loved it. She's a Hollywood star. She starred in that movie, Animal Crackers or something like that. Anyways, different churches got a wind of this painting of a smiling Jesus. So they're like, hey, we want one. So trip out. It was the biggest demand in the U.S. churches. The Smiling Jesus canvas painting, whatever. So he made a bunch of them for all these churches. A bunch of paintings of the Smiling Jesus. So they're trying to pay him, and he's like, no, it comes from my heart because I dreamt Jesus smiling. Well, a few years later, whatever, a time later, he catches a cancer, and he's not doing too good. So the governor over there just tells him, you know what, get out of my prison here and just die. He let him out. The words written were, he let him out to die in the streets. Well, as soon as he did, and New Mexico caught wind that he was out, New Mexico came looking for him and took him back into New Mexico, because turns out he had a warrant, because this man decided to AWOL from a working farm while he was detained out in New Mexico before he moved out to Florida. Well, he was doing his time in New Mexico, blah, blah, blah. The cancer got even worse. So the governor there in New Mexico also said, you know what? Agarra tus cositas a la chingada. Go with your family, die. What else can you do, right? Cancer's serious. They said the governor gave him clemency, so go with your family. Which was perfect timing, because sadly 5 days later, guys, he died. So that was the story behind the famous Folsom mural and our famous painter, Mr. Ralph Picard. And once again, you got it from me, guys, La Comadre B. If you didn't know, now you know. So it's something kind of neat, I think. You know, how would you know? All this took place back in 1939 out in Folsom Prison. Old Folsom, by the way. Up, up. Not Sacramento. Up, up. Anyways, guys, I've been loading videos, so check them out. I did an upload 2 weeks ago of the San Fernando mission. It is like my whole visit, cut down obviously because I didn't record every second, but it is my visit. I did, however, just put clips of the actual church in there with San Fernando Mission, Rey de España. I believe that's the name of the church there. So if you want to just check out that part, I put just a quick flick on there. So check it out. It's really nice. The detail in there is amazing. Also, if you didn't know, now I will tell you, Mr. Bob Hope, the actor, is also buried within that mission. I also found his tombstone, and he is also on a separate take right there on my channel. So check that out too. It's kind of cool. You know, him and his wife are buried there in the San Fernando mission on the back part that connects to the San Fernando cemetery, divided by a wall though, okay? Anyways, check out my stuff. You already know how I am, so there is something for everyone to watch and check out. I also will be loading a bunch of other stuff. I have a cemetery that we went to up in Apple Valley a few months ago, 2-3 months ago. Super beautiful, the Sunset Hills, so check it out. It is beautiful, beautiful. And I'll be loading a bunch of other stuff. Like I always tell you guys, if I don't usually upload right away what I record, so I always say I have all these videos in the vault. But yeah, you know, I will be uploading them so you can check it out. As you guys seen also, last week I got approved on my huge literacy event in Pomona. Yes, guys, this is like amazing. God is so good. I had been working on it, planning it, brainstorming it, trying to figure out what the heck to do. I finally got it down to a T. I was approved with the idea, so I will be having a huge car show, bike show, pop-up, vendors, singers, poets, you name it. It's going down probably in October. I will give you full details because obviously it's an open event. Like I said, it's literacy, so it's for children and young adults. I want to inspire the mind. There's way more to life than vagancias en la calle. So if we can open everybody's minds, we're going to do so. And, you know, just expand the horizon and see that there is more out there to life than just everyday work. I will also be featuring my comadre Stephanie. She's going to have an autism awareness booth. As you guys know, everybody that knows all of us, that's the comadre. She has her daughter part of the spectrum, so she just got diagnosed with this a little bit ago, not too long. So she wants to put awareness out there and have a support kind of group thing, because she herself is learning as she goes. And like she tells me, there's so much more to the spectrum than just one type of autism, so why not put it out there? This event will overall be mainly for the children, and it's mainly literacy. The name I came up with is Palabras y Ranflas, meaning palabras or words. So like I said, I'm going to have an open mic. I'll be more than welcome to welcome any songwriters in the area, any bands that perform, and poets. If you have any poem you would like to say in front of our open mic, hopefully we get music going. I'll have tacos out there for sure. And as soon as their details come in, as times and this and that, I will be accepting car applications for the car show. There will be prizes and trophies and all that stuff. So I am looking at a very, very busy 4 months. But hey, if I ain't the busy bee, who is, right? So anyways, guys, thank you for all your support. My faithful supporters, I appreciate it. I sent a tumbler this time out to Washington, Raul. Las Calaveras and things. He got my present. Thank you so much. I'll post this picture right now at the end. And yeah, like I said, just, I love having interaction with you guys. I love giving you guys information maybe you didn't know. So like I said, that's what my channel is about, learning and exploring and finding out the chisme. Because I gotta know how that chisme rolls, right? And I love to share it with you guys. So what better way to know than to know, Anyways, guys, have a great rest of your week. I think it's gonna be hot. Today's pretty warm already. And I will see you guys. This week I have a little modeling gig for eyelashes. I will definitely put it on, supporting our small business. So that's it, guys. Que pasen muy buenas tardes. I love you all, and hopefully we will all be together next week, and we will see you and catch you later. Bye.